Welcome to the channel where cats are the true stars. Here you'll hear stories filled with comedy, drama, and the kind of chaos only a cat can create. Every tale is told with humor and a touch of irony, because with cats, the unbelievable is just normal. So sit back, relax, and find out what your cat might be plotting right now.
It all started like any other ordinary day in my house. The sun was shining, the air was calm, and my cat was doing what she does best, plotting her next crime. Now, if you've ever lived with a cat, you know they're unpredictable. But my cat? She had a special hobby. She was a thief. Not the kind of thief who goes after food from the table or steals your seat on the couch. No. My cat had a taste for random objects. Every so often, she would stroll in from her mysterious outdoor adventures and proudly drop something on the floor, right at my feet like a trophy. A gift. A tribute, perhaps? And what gifts they were. A clothespin here, a rusty nail there. Sometimes, even a bottle cap or a lonely screw. Always things that made me wonder, where on earth did you get this? At first, I thought it was cute. Oh, look at her. I'd say, bringing me presents like I'm some kind of queen. But over time, I started to realize this was no ordinary cat hobby. This was a full-time occupation. My cat had turned kleptomania into a lifestyle. I started imagining the neighborhood in chaos, people scratching their heads. Didn't I leave a clothespin here? Where's that screw I just dropped? Has anyone seen the lid to this jar? And somewhere, in the shadows, my cat was laughing. But then, one day, she crossed the line. It was a normal afternoon. I was sitting at the table, scrolling through my phone, when I heard her scratch at the door. She walked in, tail high, eyes gleaming with that unmistakable look of victory. I braced myself. What is it this time? I asked. Another nail? Half a sock? Maybe the neighbor's toothbrush? And then she dropped it. A small, shiny, metallic object. It clinked on the floor like it was announcing its arrival. I leaned in closer. It wasn't a nail. It wasn't a screw. It was a car key. Not just any key. A spare car key.
No keychain.
No tag. Just one perfectly normal, perfectly terrifying car key. I froze. My cat had officially upgraded from petty theft to grand theft auto. I picked up the key slowly. Like it might explode in my hand, I turned it over, looking for some clue of whose it might be. Nothing. Just a plain key. Someone, somewhere, was probably frantically searching for this key, like this.
I had it right here yesterday.
Meanwhile, my cat was at home, licking her paw, satisfied with her heist. I looked at her and said, "Do you even realize what you've done? Do you want me to get arrested? Do you want to be an accomplice to a crime?" She blinked at me, slowly, innocently, and then she yawned. Classic cat move. From that day forward, the car key became an unsolved neighborhood mystery. We asked around casually, "Hey, by any chance, did anyone lose a spare car key?" The answers were always the same: confusion, laughter, or suspicion. One neighbor said, "A car key? No, but my flip-flop went missing last week." Another said, "Are you joking?" That's the weirdest question anyone has ever asked me. And one person gave me a look that said, "It was you, wasn't it? You stole my key." But here's the thing. No one ever claimed it. To this day, the car key sits in a little box in my drawer, like evidence from an unsolved case. Every time I look at it, I wonder, whose life did my cat alter that day? Is someone still turning their house upside down, swearing they left the key on the counter? Sometimes, I even imagine a poor soul standing in a parking lot, holding their forehead and muttering, "I swear I had a spare key. Where did it go?" Meanwhile, the answer is curled up on my couch, purring away, proud of her criminal empire. And that's the thing about cats. You never really own them. They own you. And in my case, they also own someone else's car key. So, yes, my cat is a thief. Yes, I've been living with a criminal mastermind. And no, I still don't know whose car key it was. But I'll tell you this. If someday the police come knocking, asking about a missing vehicle, I'm pointing directly at the cat. Because after all, she brought me the evidence.
And that's the end of another feline adventure full of surprises. Thank you so much for watching until the end. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with someone who also has a cat, because we all know these little felines are always plotting their next mischief. See you in the next story.